Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
But this week on the Armada Challenge, we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of doing our Champions League predictions, which obviously you can do on the app, link in the description down below. Definitely go download it and join our squad. Use the code PITCH with an S at the end of it. Link in the description. We're going to be naming our combined Champions League starting 11, which is one player per club. Now, we did this recently with
World Cup,
using our combined 11, one nation. So you can have 11 clubs, but you can only pick one player from each team.
How have you built yours, may I ask?
I've gone 4-3-3.
No. I mean, as in, like, you've picked players.
I've picked players
that are performing well this season.
I wrote on my notes.
What?
Huh?
No. So the basis of my squad.
I've done this season playing well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Same. All right. We're under the same blanket here then. Okay.
So I'd say you've done similar.
With maybe one exception. Yeah. More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Reev, you may as well start us off. Give us your combined Champions League Armada starting 11.
All right. Well, the first player and probably the biggest name in the list because of the club that he plays for, Club Bruges, Simon Mignolet.
He's not conceded a goal.
We've got an affinity with Club Bruges now.
Okay, no, always a Belgian.
Pitch Side team. Yeah.
They are massive. Almost as big as West Ham.
I have no one from Club Bruges, I'm afraid.
Disrespectful.
Don't worry.
We almost signed one of them. We almost signed that Vanaken guy, the big lad.
Oh yeah, the cat. He's there.
Yeah, we tried to sign him. But...
Yeah. My back four are Cancelo, Thiago Silva.
Wait, he's got Cancelo.
What? This is classic Reeves.
Van Dijk and Denzel Dumfries.
Who was the other centre back? Van Dijk and who?
Van Dijk and Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva.
So far, we've got none of the same players. So far.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Interesting.
Really?
I've got a midfield three of Bellingham, Zambo Anguissa, and Valverde.
You went Anguissa for your Napoli player?
Or Zielinski. It was a 50-50.
Yeah, crazy bastard.
Maybe Zielinski for the pens.
Okay.
But and then up front, I've got Leroy Sané, Lewandowski, and Lionel Messi.
Lewandowski?
Come on. That is a goated squad, by the way.
Say your midfield and front three again.
Bellingham, Valverde, Anguissa.
And then your front three is who?
Sané, Lewandowski, Messi.
Interesting.
So Dortmund, Madrid, Napoli, Bayern, Barcelona, PSG.
Interesting.
Don't you like that?
I just realised I've only got 10 players on my team.
Do you want me to go next?
Yeah.
All right. Now this is the real deal. This is
Real Madrid.
This is the real Champions League 11.
Right. Go on then.
In goal, Ter Stegen.
What?
He's actually played unbelievably this season. Barcelona's defense. He's honestly, look at the stats.
You picked him for your Barca player?
Look at the stats.
All right.
Who did you pick?
Mignolet, Club Brugge.
Who did you pick for your Barca player?
Lewandowski.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, mate. Ter Stegen, look at the stats. Quality. Right back, Reece James for Chelsea. It said no injuries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should probably. No.
Centre half of Van Dijk and Mignolet from Club Bruges.
Come on, Bruges.
Yeah, Bruges ain't conceded a goal. How you got to put a defender
This is
in
what
there?
I mean, like Mignolet had to go in.
Mignolet's quality. Left back Theo Hernandez, AC Milan.
Like it.
I think even though Chelsea beat him, I think he looked good, didn't he? He was quality. Three centre midfielders of Kimmich from Bayern Munich, Valverde, Real Madrid, and Jude Bellingham, Dortmund.
Obviously, come on.
Valverde is unbelievable. So bloody good.
Both of them.
All
Jude
of them,
and...
yeah. A front three of Messi,
Yep.
Haaland,
Yep.
and Kvitska from Napoli.
He was the Kvarat.
That's
his name, isn't it? Kvaratskhelia.
Mate, you have to include.
I was going to include him, but I thought
sensational.
Anguissa and Zielinski.
Kvitska on the left wing. I think that's a really good team.
Yeah.
And I used a massive player from Club Bruges, who are massive, and I used a Napoli player.
Napoli had to be in there.
No Spurs though.
No. Yeah, I was debating like 4 different Napoli players. I was like, I can't actually choose which one I want.
Really?
Yeah.
Spen, you've got your team done?
I think I've just secured it, actually.
Oh,
Yeah?
it's actually very similar, by the way.
I'm just
Really
seeing
no
what
ball?
change him around. No. Okay, I've done it. I a slight formation issue, as you know. I only made 10 side. He's a way of... You can play with 10.
You can play.
Have I locked it in? Yeah, I've locked it in. Okay, I had to change it because I basically had 10 players. So I've I actually made quite a few changes as a result of that.
Okay.
Oblak in goal from Atletico Madrid.
Really?
Interesting.
not so much on foot. Yeah,
I know he's
Good keep.
My defence is a back four. It's Ben Chilwell, left back from Chelsea.
Nice.
Chilwell, my
Nice.
Chelsea
We'll
player.
take that. We'll take that.
Centre halves are a bit out there, but bear with me. I've got Gvardiol from Leipzig, very hotly tipped, potentially going to go to one of the big boys.
He was linked with Chelsea, right?
He was linked with Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool maybe won him as well. I actually had Van Dijk, but I've taken him out. And I've put Bastoni in from Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Joshua Kimmich right back, so my Bayern Munich player. So Chilwell, Gvardiol, Bastoni, Kimmich, my back four. Middle three, I think the midfield is where we're all the most similar.
Yeah.
I've got a middle three of Bellingham, Pedri, Valverde.
Pedri over Gavi.
Yes.
Over the young Golden
Pedri's
Boy winner.
ahead of him.
What's it called?
I mean, that just shows how good
He shouldn't have won.
Bellingham is.
He shouldn't have won the Golden Boy.
think
There's
Bellingham's
no way
won.
Bellingham shouldn't have won that Golden Boy.
Bellingham should have won it.
He should have won. Yeah, he should have
I agree.
won it.
I agree.
It's too Barcelona focused. That.
I agree.
That award anyway. But yeah, Bellingham, Pedri, Valverde, middle three, front three, Salah, Mbappe, Haaland.
You went Mbappe for your PSG player.
I did.
I almost went Mbappe, but I just saw Messi's numbers this season have been really good.
Yeah, you could easily make that swap, couldn't you? And Salah hasn't necessarily, he's had a few good games, but I just stuck him in there instead of Van Dijk to sort my team out. But I like my team.
No Kane, no Lewandowski.
You could easily put Kane in there, but then what am I doing with Haaland?
Yeah.
For me, a first person on there was Haaland.
Yeah, same. I
He's
agree.
the most informed footballer in the world.
I agree.
So you got to put him in.
But Lewandowski,
This is in Champions League has been
and his
different.
goal record this season is exceptional.
This is what
Up
I
there
thought.
with Haaland's, by the way.
The trade-off that I had with taking Lewandowski to take Cancelo, I think probably beats like.
But
I think
Barcelona
Haaland-
are going out the Champions League.
Yeah.
And Haaland did get rested in one game.
Yeah, Haaland needs to be the first name on the sheet, unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
I knew that would be a point of contention, but you can't really argue that Lewandowski doesn't deserve to be in there.
Well, you
I was
could-
going to go 4-4-2, but then I thought that's just like we always do 4-3-3 on these. So
The thing you've also got in your favour is that Cancelo is arguably the best in his position.
literally,
as well.
yeah, exactly.
You know. So.
Oh, it's just the City dominance, isn't it?
Yeah,
Let your teams be known in the comments down below. You can pick one player from each 11 chosen teams. Out of your team, is there any player that I don't think Anguissa should be in your team.
It's him or Zielinski.
Yeah, I think you've had an error there. I think you've actually had a stinker.
And Guicha's been unbelievable this Champions League.
Yeah, but I think there's better players from Napoli.
Not
Kvitska.
What? Yeah,
Kvitska,
but then I've got Leroy
Maradona, they call him that.
Sane. But then I've got Leroy Sane.
I think your defence was a bit ropey, I can't lie.
It was the worst part of my team, I'm not going to lie. Van Dijk was in there originally, but Kimmich right back, great. Chilwell left back, I love Chilwell personally.
So do I.
Bastoni, Vardy, I'm very happy with that. He was one of my first names from Leipzig, but Bastoni was the last minute. I didn't have anyone from Inter, so I threw him
Have you got
in.
any Barcelona players?
Yeah, I got Pedri.
Oh, yeah.
Pedro, yeah. I think there are some good teams. Let us. Whose team do you reckon wins?
What's your front three? That's what's going to decide the game.
Messi, Haaland, and Kvitska.
Sane, Lewandowski, Messi. I mean,
A lot of Bayern Munich chemistry there from their time together.
Yeah,
But for me,
exactly.
Salah, Mbappe, Haaland is the best front three, I think.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's pretty scary. And Salah did have a good game against Rangers.
I mean, if you could against Rangers,
Fastest
Good
hat-trick in
6
anyone.
minutes,
history,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rangers will be calling you up soon. That's your game
Might
there.
need it.
Honestly, give it 3 months, I'll be back.
Played there, you know what to do. You know, play at
Rangers
Ibrox.
legend, aren't I? Ibrox
You are a
legend.
Rangers legend.
What can I say?
Legend.
I looked at the photo the other day again, you know.
Yeah, I
of
saw
like
him posting
me in the
it.
it was like me in the changing room. And I was like, this is stupid. Before we end the show, let's quickly run through our Champions League predictions for obviously tonight's matches.
Yes.
Sevilla versus FC Copenhagen.
Sevilla, I think.
Sevilla?
Home
Yeah.
win.
Would you put your coins on Sevilla?
Sevilla. Yeah.
My club, RB Salzburg.
What about you? Who do you think?
I think Sevilla home win. Home to Chelsea, RB Salzburg.
Chelsea.
Do you think Chelsea?
Yeah.
With Nkunku?
Graham's got him purring now.
He has.
he'll get his little gilet out and facial hair.
The speciale for this week, or today, should I say, will Haaland score against Dortmund?
Yes.
Yes.
It's destiny, isn't it?
It is
He's an old
destined.
team.
No celebration or celebration.
Very subdued.
Muted.
Very subdued.
Muted.
He won't do full meditation. He'll just sort of be like...
Just like, Celtic at home to Shakhtar.
I mean, Celtic have...
Draw.
I'm going to go with a draw.
I'm going to go Shakhtar.
Away win.
Really?
Yeah, unpopular. I know Celtic people will be watching
Get
this.
good coins back for that as well.
Yeah.
Maccabi Haifa, on the back of beating Juventus, are away to PSG.
Come on. I think that's still PSG's though, right?
It's going to be a heavy defeat.
Do you think 5-6-0?
4.
I think Mbappe gets a hat-trick. Leipzig are at home to Real Madrid.
That's a good game.
If Leipzig win it, they'll only be 1 point away from Madrid. It's quite a nice one, that.
Chelsea also need to win.
I think draw.
Yeah, I fancied it a 1-1 in that one.
Yeah.
I'll go Real Madrid away win. I think
Valverde.
Valverde's in too much good form at the moment. Real Madrid looks
See his
good.
goal at the weekend.
I did.
What?
Stupid. AC Milan are away to Dynamo Zagreb.
Milan. Yeah, coins on Milan.
Goes on Milan.
Yeah.
I'll go Milan as well. Benfica at home to Juve, who are just awful, aren't they? Juve. I think. You know
I
what?
back a Benfica home
Yeah, I
win.
think that's a good
I'm
one.
gonna back
It's
up
a good one
Benfica.
to get some coins on.
Portugal's
It's 1-1 as well, so you get a good amount of coins back.
Benfica. It's a freeway Benfica for me.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
freeway with Benfica for us. And then the game of the night, which we are live streaming, Dortmund are at home to City.
How many past and present Dortmund players are actually in that game?
Gundogan, Haaland.
Probably Akanji.
Akanji, yeah.
Played as well. Yeah.
So we all admitted a City away win, or do you think the yellow wall will prevail?
Well, it depends what
Wall's
sort of
good.
team they put out. Who they got
Yeah.
on the weekend? See.
City on the weekend.
'Cause they-
coming up
Have they won their group already?
No, if they win tonight, they will, though. They've got Leicester.
Leicester away, isn't it? Yeah. So
Yeah,
got
City
Haaland
will win
captain.
that.
I think
will win.
City. I think Haaland will go to
Bellingham's
town.
going to put on a show, though. He's literally
Yeah.
just going, buy me, buy
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, honestly, I want him to go to Arsenal.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen though.
What he
Might
needs to
if we
go,
win.
but
Might
based
if
on
we
our
win.
conversation later, he could be part of a rebuild at Liverpool, though. If he backs that. And,
You know,
and
when you were
like-
talking about the Wijnaldum problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
Jude
what I'm
Bellingham
saying.
is that.
He's
I think
fit,
he's.
isn't
I think
he?
he's better than Liverpool.
and I
actually.
think even though he could go Madrid and he'd be a superstar there, he'll be one of many. Whereas if he goes to Liverpool, he could be the guy.
I get you.
Future England captain. He speaks so well. That's the thing that impresses me
He's
most.
so
about him.
mature. So mature.
Got to look at the parents. They've
That's
done
what
a great
happens when
job.
you. That's what happens when you get your number retired at 17. That's the maturity of yeah.
Even Messi didn't get his number retired because he never left the club. Anyways, on that note, make sure you download the Marder link in the description down below.
Well,
Join
he
our
has,
squad,
man.
pictures. Well, yeah.
Do you know he's left, by the way? He's at PSG now.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's in your team.
He'll be back at Barca next year anyway.